The idea of anything being perfect may be an oxymoron. Everything made by us humans and not some higher power is destined to have at least some flaws in it. But if this is not a perfect episode, then I don't know what anything is. Sleepy Time has always been one of my absolute favorite episodes of the entire show. And after watching it again for this video, I somehow love it even more. First off, I love the atmosphere and vibe this episode has. It gives off such a chill, dreamy-like late-night vibe, which is very fitting as in this episode, SpongeBob goes around inviting himself into all of his friends' dreams and basically messes everything up in their dreams. I love how each dream is a very fitting reflection of the characters and who they are. SpongeBob dreams about finally getting his license. Mr. Krabs dreams about being on a ship out in an ocean, you know, under the ocean, and catching a giant dollar bill. Squidward getting to play music in front of a king. Patrick's dream, of course, being something so stupid and unimaginative, which is very fitting for a character who just eats and sleeps all day. He doesn't do anything in his waking life, and so he doesn't in his dreams either. An amazing aspect of this episode that shows how much thought went into making it is how not only is it a pretty funny episode, but little details and jokes that show up in it eventually come back in a very seamless way that doesn't feel repetitive, but it's just the episode building off of itself and everything it sets up. I like how the intelligent version of Gary who SpongeBob meets in Gary's iconic and very memorable dream tells SpongeBob a tale about a man who ended up eating his shoe. That was already a pretty funny moment, but then it comes back again as SpongeBob ends up telling the same story to the king in Squidward's dream. And in his own dream, when SpongeBob is looking at his driving license, he mentions how he thinks he should have grown a mustache. And then in Mr. Krabs' dream, when he sees Mr. Krabs' license, Mr. Krabs did have a mustache, which SpongeBob then compliments. These are just very small details that the episode would have been just as amazing without, but the fact that they are even in here shows the exact type of thoughtfulness and creativity that made the episode what it is, which just so happens to be what I love most about this episode. SpongeBob in and of itself as a concept is wicked creative. I mean, a sponge who lives in a pineapple under the ocean and is a fry cook, to come up with a TV show where that is the concept, you'd have to be either very creative or snacking on some crazy brownies. And this is an episode that is massively creative in such a way that I feel like it perfectly captures the essence of what makes SpongeBob the show that it is. And I think that shows in how this episode seems to have inspired aspects of multiple SpongeBob games. Yeah, on a scale of good, bad, and mid, I would absolutely, definitely, undoubtedly, 100% say, this is a good episode.